Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. If you're new here, I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. Today we're going to be looking through a really big bag of broken and unsold charity shop jewellery. I'll be looking for things that I can restore or upcycle to resell in my eBay, Etsy and retail stores. If you're new here, please do consider checking out the channel. Hit that subscribe and the bell so that you don't miss my future videos, and of course the like button if you like what you see. Let's see what's in the bag.
I've got a good feeling about this one, guys. There's lots of baggies and I can see boxes. So let's dive straight in. Wow, look at that vintage brooch. It's got some Aurora Borealis crystals on there and some clear ones. No maker, sadly, is missing a few stones, but either myself or somebody else could fix that one up. Some what look like maybe 80s fashion earrings, still on their card, hair clip. Let's see what's in this little Ted Baker bag. It's a stretchy bracelet that has popped, so I'll reuse the beads on that one. And that little bag can be reused as well. What have we got in here? Not silver, costume plated earrings, but that is a gemstone, so those will go onto fresh hooks and into one of the shops. This is fun. This looks like it was probably a stud earring here where the stud snapped off, so I'll reuse those bits for something else. We've got a wire necklace. I think that will have to be for craft. That's sort of gone past it on the metal. These bits of chain I'll reuse. I'll probably make earrings out of those. I like to make chain earrings. This looks like a belt. Or possibly you could wear it as a scarf, I guess. That one's going to go into a bag of mixed costume pieces that I can't use to recycle. That's a really nice earring. There's a stud, no maker on it. Probably be able to do something creative with that. And these glass beads, so this has snapped here. So again, I'll reuse the beads on that one. Here's the other one of these that you can see the stud on the back there where the other one broke. So those will be made into something new. And oh, that was a noisy noise. This is a stretchy waist belt made with beads, so those beads could be cut back off. What do I think about that one? This is a fun clip-on. Looks like there might be a mark on it. Made in Italy, and it's got a symbol. I thought it was a smiley face, but I think it's just a symbol logo. Cute resin clip-on. I wonder if the other one will be in there. We'll have to have a look. There's some necklace clasps, or they may be, yes, they're extenders. They're necklace extenders. Those will be useful. Little beaded handmade thing. These are really pretty vintage beads. They're glass, like a crackle glass. That one is really pretty. I wonder if that might make a nice statement ring. Yeah, I like that. We'll reuse that. Now, did we have this in the last big charity unboxing? I'm pretty sure we did. So I'll have to marry that one up and put them onto new hooks. There's another vintage fashion ones. Those are clip-ons. And we've got some Christmas earrings. I'll probably pop those onto new hooks for next Christmas. These are interesting. Look at these. I think they're cheapy, just cheapy costume, but really fun. I'll clean those up and they might go in the Etsy shop perhaps. This is one of these JJ plated bracelets. These are cute little bracelets and I've got a few of them myself that I've thrifted over the last few years, but this one has sadly gone past it, so there's not much doing with that. The beads have really gone horrible. and the plating's come off. We've got some vintage faux pearls. These I get in pretty much every unboxing, but I use them all the time to make my earrings with, so those will definitely be reused. Oops. This is a stretchy cuff bracelet that's lost its stretch, but they're really nice seed beads. After a little clean, those will make some quite nice hoop earrings. Yep, like those. Oh, sadly another broken brooch, or another brooch that's missing stones. If they just glued them in better, I wouldn't have so many of those to go through. Let's have a look at this earring. It's got the look of silver. Looks like a garnet in there. I think that's our first piece of treasure. That's really pretty. Let's see if the other one is in the bag, and if not, then I'll make it into a pendant. Got some lovely vintage bling. Those will probably go into the antique centre where I have a cabinet. These are vintage plastic beads that have sadly seen better days, but they'll probably go into the kids' workshops. And a hairband, sequined. One of my girls might like that. Let's do all the loose bits and then we'll get into the bags. This is a Remembrance Day stretchy poppy bracelet. Shoulder to shoulder with all who serve. I'll have a think about how I can reuse that one. So we've got a really cute hoop earring with tiny, tiny seed beads on it. And then a costume earring with some abalone. This looks silver. Another garnet silver earring. That could possibly be a mismatched pair with the other one that we found if we don't find the partners. So I'll pop that with it. That's a pretty little pendant. That'll probably be made into a charm. Those are plated earrings and some hooks that have come off something. There's a little pearl here. That looks like it could be on a silver stud. I'll check that one out. Little wire handmade bracelet. The beads on those can be reused for something. Well, this is a Stella and Dot necklace. This particular charity shop gets a lot of Stella and Dot. I'm not quite sure why, whether it's just the demographic in the town or there's a collector there, I don't know. So the plating has come off of these and just scratched off a little bit here, but this focal at the bottom is still quite cool, so perhaps I could make a Frankenstein necklace and join that onto something else. I'll have a play with that one. This is a little costume chain that has broken. I should be able to fix that. I'm always looking for chains for hanging single earrings and things on as pendants. That looks like it probably had something glued in that's come out, so I could glue something else in there, I guess. This looks like a Claire's Accessories type necklace. It's got a cat's eye pendant on it. It's just plastic, but I'll reuse what I can there. Now, these are fun. Those are on studs but could possibly be hung on hooks. That's just a single bead and another cheapy pendant. I'll cut that one off as well. I've had these in before on safety pins. So that's like an all-seeing eye. It looks like somebody's made a little charm. Perhaps it's to ward off evil or something. Or maybe it's to do with the festival. It's got some grapes on. I don't know. If you've got some insight into that, let me know. There's another little baggie here, and then we're into the plastic bags. So this shop I get these from, they don't sell earrings, so I get all of the earrings. So we do quite often find treasure. These ones are nice costume. They look like they could be Stella and Dot, that sort of style. Let's see if there's any markings. Can't see any markings. I think they would be marked if they were Stella and Dot. Could be accessorised or somewhere like that. Oh, these are really fun. Look at that. It's a laser cut little flower bud. I think that hoop might have a marking on it, so we shall have a look at those. So these ones have a 925 stamp on the bit that goes through the ear, but they are gold in colour, so they're likely to be gold plated over silver. They're really sweet, like those. And then elsewhere in the bag we had just a costume pair of sort of half hoops. These fun chain ones, get it into focus, like those. I can see a marking on there. Let me have a look. Okay, this is exciting, guys. These have a mark on the back, on the stud, that say Italy, and I think it's a 375 for 9 carat gold. I need to clean them up because I can't quite see it clearly enough, so I'll update at the end of the video whether that's a 925 or a 375, but I think we may have gold. That's exciting. And then these I can see are sterling silver, little infinity heart hoops. They're quite cute. They'll clean up nicely. Great, some treasure, some treasure. Okay, let's see what we've got in these bags. This is interesting. So it's quite an elaborate costume necklace, sort of bib style, but somebody has tried to connect it together with other pieces to make a new necklace. Let's see whether this is more of it. Yeah, it is. They either gave up or they did it and it broke. It was originally an accessorised one, and then they've added these 3 pendants. That's an interesting one, so I'll play with the bits on that one. Oh, I missed this. Oh, look at this. This is fun. So I was only watching the other day one of that girl Dina Marie's videos, and she had a necklace that was a similar style to this. You'll have to let me know in the comments, Dina, if you're watching, whether it's a similar style. I'm pretty sure that yours was sterling silver, and I can see that this one is alpaca. It's got, oh, it has got a marking on it. I think it's the edge of a marking, but I think it would say Mexico alpaca. Gorgeous. It's got little turquoise chips in there, sort of like it's been reconstituted and inlaid. Super pretty. That's treasure as well. I like that. And there's the other one of those clip-on earrings. Let's see what's in the next bag. Okay, there's something in here that has popped because there's now beads all over my table. And we've got some more fashion earrings. These are wooden painted hearts. They're quite sweet. Those will probably go onto new hooks in time for Valentine's Day. What's in here? Quality assurance certificate, genuine mother of pearl and garnet butterfly bar pin. Sounds nice. You can see it's broken though. So the clasp is good, but one of its mother of pearl wings has come off, but it is in the bag. This kind of reminds me of like a Gems TV piece. I'm not sure if it actually is a Gems TV one, but it could well be something that's been sent for. That's pretty, and I will definitely glue that one back together. Lovisa, this is just a high street cheap costume brand. Look like they're probably new. Some clip-on plastic beads. And some more clip-on. These are fun, look at these. No markings, but super sparkly. Look at those. They look more like modern ones. Really pretty. Somebody will like those. What is this? Oh, it is a clip-on. Oh no, it's a pair of clip-ons clipped together. There's a copyright symbol on one of them, and I can't see a maker's mark. So shout if you know who those might be by. Some wooden beaded clip-ons, vintage ones again. These are little freshwater pearls. and then some glass. This is all popped, so I'll tidy this away. Those beads will all be reused. Okay, let's check out this one. I can see it's got some really cool earrings in it, so let's have a look. So these are more laser cut acrylic ones, and it just says jewellery on it in the American spelling. They're probably Artisan ones. I suppose it's hard to tell. I'll do a Google Lens search of them and see if we can find them. Those are really cool. I like those. Check these ones out. Lemon slices. They're so fun. I love those. I might have to have a wear of those before I let them go. Wow. This is treasure. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness. They are beautiful. So we've got some rainbow moonstones. Possibly amethyst in there, and I can see they're on sterling silver. Oh, they're beautiful. That is the treasure of the bag so far. Oh well, possibly those gold ones. I'd already forgotten about the gold. This is a good bag, guys. Let's see what's in the next one. And we've gone from one extreme to the other. We've got lots of cheapy studs from H&M. Not much really to be said about those. A rather mangled bangle. This one is heavy. I think that's plating loss rather than tarnish. Let's see if it's magnetic. No, I don't think it's having any reaction on the magnet there, so we'll have to check that one. I can't see any markings. I'll check that one as well and we'll see. I suppose it could be silver. We'll have a look. Checkerboard hoop. Remember these when I worked at Claire's. These are pretty. Now they actually look like silver, although they're on a new card. They look to me like tarnished silver. Sometimes people put their earrings on old cards just to separate them in their jewellery box, and I've had this before where the earring doesn't match up. I think I can see a 925 on there. Let's just have a look. It's hard to tell because they are so filthy, but it's not magnetic. I think those might be silver. I'm going to put those with the treasure pot and we'll have another look at them. What does it say on the card? It's not giving anything away as to what they're made of. This one brings back memories, an old Claire's card. That really is quite filthy, isn't it? Those ones all do look like Claire's ones. That's the same back that was on the other one. That's probably coming from the same person. And there's just the pairs and the backs in there. You can see we've got some Swarovski in here. I wonder how they knew it was Swarovski. Ah, it's got the Swarovski logo on the back. Yes, so those are indeed Swarovski. So those just need a clean and a bit of straightening out. They've got that lovely Swarovski sparkle about them. I think they'll probably need fresh backs as well. They've seen better days. Ones to restore a little bit. Oh, we've got a shark's tooth. And that's just a cheapy charm. That'll probably go on to be made into a charm with a phone charm. Some more sparkle. This time they're modern. These aren't vintage ones. Oh, that's not a vintage one. Don't know if we have the other one yet. It's a sparkly collar. I think that will go in a job lot bag. And the same with this hair slide. Here's the other hoop, or half hoop. Oh, these are nice beads. These are shell, mother of pearl, that's been dyed, I think. They're a lovely aqua colour, lots of different sizes, so I might make my teeny tiny earrings out of those and maybe wire wrap some rings out of the bigger ones. Love those. These ones look pretty, but they're just a base metal that's been plated. They were probably all on a card together, I guess. There's quite a few like that. They're heavy though. Okay, not much to say about those. This, however, is intriguing. What does it say on here? I think it says Swarovski Crystal Lisbon. Aren't they pretty? I'll look that up and see whether it's come off of something or if it's just a little set as like a keepsake. But I think that they could be made into nice pendants, or perhaps a bunch of them together as one pendant. Wow, this is a great bag. Some fun flowers. Oh wow, I was only thinking the other day that I have yet to come across a puzzle ring in a donation or a charity unboxing, and that is what this is. I've never seen one with this many rings though. Let's get rid of this bit where the tag was. They obviously tried to have this for sale. Perhaps they didn't know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 8 rings on here. I shall have to look up how to solve an 8-ring puzzle ring, and I'll update you on that one. Oh, that's so cool. I'm really pleased with that. So I've got quite a few of these that I've picked up over the years, thrifted. They're a base metal, and they're normally 3 rings or 4 rings. Can't remember now, maybe 4 rings. And they were really popular in the 70s, and yeah, they're cool. So that will probably go into my own personal collection. And there's the other one of those. This is a broken costume chain, very light. And another costume one. That's actually missing one of its crystals. I've got a bath plug chain here. That looks like silver. Yeah, it's got a 925 on it. That's excellent. So that will be used to hang a nice pendant from. That's a bit of treasure too. Wow. More of these studs. These are quite pretty. Modern costume. No markings, but they'll go onto new hooks and they can be reworn. This one I'll cut the beads off to go into the kids' workshops. Oh, this is interesting. It's a bit like a bath plug chain. I wonder if it came with that necklace. Looks like there's only one, unless there's one caught up elsewhere, but that is silver on a silver hook. Another costume stud. Ah, here's the crystal that came out of that pendant, so I could glue that back in. Have to think about that. That one, I think this has come off of a clasp. Put that aside in case we find what it came off. And there's still another bag to go. What else are we going to find? Oh, these are pretty freshwater pearls. They're not on silver. What I'll probably do is take the pearls off and just hang those on some sterling hooks just to elevate them a little bit. They're pretty. Some accessorised earrings. They've got freshwater pearls on as well. Oh look, these are fun. Pebble and thread, handmade in the UK. These are polymer clay. They are really cool. I can't wear these types of studs because I've got more than one piercing and they cover the second hole. I don't know how many people have that problem, but I probably will put these onto hooks. They're good fun. Oh, this is interesting. This looks like a silver surround. It's been handmade. What is that in the middle? feels very light. Maybe it's amber. So we've got an anchor and a cross. So perhaps it's some kind of good luck or prayer talisman sort of thing. Let's have a look at the UV light on it and see if it does anything. Oh, it is glowing. So that may well be amber. It's been hand carved. You can see all of the little markings on it. That is so interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Hit me up in the comments if you know anything about that one. Oh, I'm loving this bag. Excuse the noise. Some wooden earrings. Those are quite fun. They look a bit Native American, don't they? It might be a tourist piece from somewhere. We've got some cheapy bangles. I might try cleaning that one up as well. This one has a bit of weight to it, more so than the others. So I'm going to put that one with that other one that was potentially silver. These are just lightweight, cheapy plasticky ones. This says adore on it. I wonder if that was, oh hold on, there's another one here. Those just need cleaning up and they can go onto fresh earring hooks. We've got a bit of chain. I don't think that's silver though. No. But that will be cleaned up and I'll put something on it. Bit of costume chain. This is one of those magnetic copper bracelets, bangles. You can tell it's magnetic because it's got a jump ring stuck to it or a bit of chain stuck to it. Oh, this is cute. My eldest will definitely steal this from me because she loves animal print, and it's a really little perspex bangle. More cheapy bangles. This one has the look of a Stella and Dot as well. Open cuff. Plating's coming off sadly. Yes, there it is. There's the Stella and Dot logo on the back there. Don't know if that has a resale value or not really. I could hammer it back into shape, but the plating has gone quite bad. So we'll have a think about that one. Oh, this is interesting. Brass with snake skin over the top. That's probably 70s, I guess. That might clean up quite nicely. I might do that for fun. BFF, I'll probably take those off and reuse the beads and the charms. More cheapy bangles. Okay, we've got some talk style necklaces now. This one is not silver, but I think it might clean up quite nicely anyway, and then I can put a pendant on it or perhaps a single clip-on earring or something. And then we've got a costume wire one. And then a thicker one. This is not silver, it's very light and hollow. But again, that could have something hung from it. Oh, this one's quite nice. Gold tone one. Yeah, again, that could have something hung from it. So I'll definitely reuse all of those once I've had a good clean up. It's just a bit of leather thong. More seed beads. Those are quite a nice orangey colour. They'd be fun for something Halloweeny. This bangle looks like it could be interesting. Let's check it with the magnet. Not magnetic. Doesn't necessarily mean it's silver. Ah, but I've just spotted a Hallmark. What does it say? 95. 95 and FBM, which is obviously the maker. that just needs a little bit of reshaping. Wow, treasure, treasure, treasure. And that's a cute little bangle with what looks like maybe garnet chips. That's not a real pearl, and it's obviously not real gold, but super cute. I like that one. Another seed beady one. This looks like somebody's had a go at changing it, maybe. Costume. I'll probably take those rings off and reuse the chain for something else. That's another cheapy lightweight bangle. That hoop maybe came off that necklace, perhaps. Another bit of costume chain. That's very lightweight costume chain. I will reuse all of these. That one, if it cleans up, can be reused. Got some very sparkly costume studs. Cowrie shells. They'll make something nice in the summer. And these little wooden beads. Reuse those. This is obviously a magnetic clasp. Had one of these recently, didn't I? Really similar. What's it say on there? Formentera. Is that a place? Maybe it's a holiday place. It's big, it looks like an anklet, or maybe it's a choker perhaps. It's leather. Interesting. Little Kitty's dolphin. I'll probably just put that onto a charm. This is quite a nice quality costume chain, and I think this has been hand put on here or put back on here. I'll probably swap that over onto something else and use the chain for something else. And then we've got more bits of costume chain and this little anchor which will go onto a charm as well. That might be nice for the summer. Wow, okay, loads to use and reuse and restore and resell. I am now going to have a little closer look at those gold studs that we found, these ones, and at the silver bangles and at the puzzle ring, and I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, so I have had quite a lot of playtime with this puzzle ring, but I have cracked it. I am so thrilled. So to put together an 8-band puzzle ring is basically the same as a 4-band one, but you've got to hold them into pairs. It's taken a lot of attempts. I think that they had got swapped over. They weren't quite in the right order. But I've managed it and I'm so thrilled. And the best news is that there is a 925 marking on the back just here. So I've never had a sterling silver puzzle band before. I've never had an 8-band before. So I think this one will possibly go into my personal collection. It's too big for me, sadly, but I think I could get away with wearing it. It's going to look gorgeous when it's been cleaned up. It's very, very tarnished at the moment, so keep an eye on my shorts to see that sparkling. I did also find a Hallmark on this twisted rope bangle. Let me just see if I can find it again. There is a full set of tiny, tiny English hallmarks down here, which I can't read because it's too filthy with tarnish. So I would obviously keep the oxidised look. I love these oxidised twisted rope bangles. And I was only looking at one recently and really hoping that I would find one at some point. So I can't believe one has come so quickly to me. The universe has obviously sent me a present. So I think that one is probably going to stay in my personal collection too. That's going to look really cool when it's cleaned up. So I'll do that in my shorts as well. This one we saw the 925 mark on. That one I just need to restore back into shape and clean the tarnish off. This one I don't have time to get the acids out today because I want to edit this video before I pick up the kids from school. My feeling is it's probably not silver. It isn't magnetic, but it hasn't tarnished quite in the way of the other ones. But we'll see, you never know. Now, I'm sure you want to know about these earrings. So let me just find the name because I was just looking it up. They are by Diadema, Italy. And sadly, the marking reads 925 and not 375. So they are sterling silver. But it does look like Diadema use 18 karat gold for their plating, so they're a nice plated pair of sterling silver earrings. They've cleaned up quite nicely just on a first clean so that I could read those markings. So those will resell for about £15–20 probably. The Swarovski tag here that I thought might say Lisbon actually says crystallized. It's got another L-I-Z-E-D on the end there, and that's just a name of one of their elements ranges. This may have just been cut off of a cord that had gone funny, or it's possible that they sell these as separate elements, because I found a page of somebody that was making things with crystallized elements. So I'll make that either into one pendant or possibly into 3. These I think were my favourites of the bag. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'll test those in the middle there to see whether those are amethyst, but I suspect they probably are. Couldn't find any more about this intriguing piece. It does have the look of some age to it, doesn't it? I'm sure that this is silver. I've seen other pendants that have been cut the same way, and it is incredibly light. I found something that was similar, there was a rune one in carnelian when I looked on Google, but it just feels like amber to me, and the way that it's been carved, you can see all the markings on here. So if you know anything about that piece, please let me know. Of course, we loved that one. We talked about that one earlier. Then we had the other silver pieces. These earrings I need to clean up and test. I can't remember if I showed you these together or not when we were unboxing, but they make a really good mismatched pair. They've both got garnets, both the same shape and similar size. So one's a hook and one's a stud. They may possibly have been worn by somebody together before. I'll probably put those onto new sterling silver hooks. Possibly we might find the other one in a subsequent bag. And this one here, which I think is garnets. Get it into focus there. It has some kind of marking on here, and it's worn away so much that I can't see it, but I think it might be a rolled gold plated clasp. I can't get it in focus for you there, but it's impossible to read. But a really sweet little bracelet anyway. So excellent bag today, really pleased with all of those. If you haven't checked out the channel before, please do hop over and consider subscribing as well. Like the video if you haven't already, and watch the next video. See you in the next one. Bye.